Hi, everyone. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of the Daily Biz Link. Today, we're back for our Wednesday Wellness series featuring Kathleen Gramzay, and we're continuing the third part of our series on self-empowerment in your mental health as it relates to fight, flight, or freeze. And in today's episode, we're covering that mode of freezing. So Kathleen, thanks for being here.
My pleasure. Yes. Today we're talking about the third mode, which is very different from fight or flight because that's mobile. And what makes freeze feel a little bit scarier is that it's actually immobilized. And it really is the nervous system decides that it's safer for us to literally to shut down than to try one and be one of the other modes. So this is not so convenient when it is not a real threat, but it's actually chronic stress. So perhaps it is you have a big meeting or you had shoots today, right? And you had all these things going on. And if you had to be able to talk in front of people, it's that thing that happens when we have brain fog. Like we know what we know, and yet it's not coming out. Another way that it shows up is in decision making. This is the other ones is you might make hasty decisions. This is you can't make one. Right? It's just like, don't ask me. I don't have the bandwidth. I can't do it. It's just no ability to do that. The other way it shows up is that's very different. Freeze is very different. It's a different side of the piece of the nervous system, actually, called the dorsal vagus. And what it does is that the feeling and the energy of it is very low energy. It's of apathy. So it's literally, we're apathetic. We don't care. We don't care. And it leads to like hopelessness. What's the point? Is this ever going to work out? It's never going to work out. And it goes down that path. And so how that shows up then in behaviors is it can be loss of appetites. It could be self-isolation. Give me my remote in my comfort substance, whatever that is. And all the people that I love, I don't want to be with you. I just want to be by myself. It can show up in a different sleep pattern. So the other ones are more about insomnia, right? Because of fight or flight. With this, it's actually like a lot of excess sleeping, right? It's that you don't have any energy. All you want to do is sleep. You don't want to do anything. And where it shows up in the body differently too is instead of high blood pressure and the issues that go with that, it's actually correlated with low blood pressure, with chronic fatigue, and then also with type 2 diabetes. And so really to really be clear about this, when we look at each of these modes, it's chronic stress or when we're in them for long periods of time without getting back into the other side, the resilient side. What happens is that these patterns get more severe, or can get more severe. They don't have to, but they often do, which is then apathy moves into depression, which can move into suicide, right? Just like anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, and anger ends up in violence. So we've certainly seen these patterns really play out on the whole planetary scale here in humanity in the last year. So when we talk about just fight, flight, or freeze in general, emergency mode, remember that it's only about emergency. It's not doing the things that we need to stay healthy. So specifically immune system suppression. And so in whatever side you're in, it is likely to impact your gut because your immune system is in your gut. So when people have stomach issues or intestinal issues, they think that, oh my God, it's got to be some major condition. If you're in chronic stress, truly chronic stress can create all these physical symptoms that we've talked about in the past.
So with that, gosh, I know I have a number of friends that they either are currently feeling this way or they felt this way previously. So what would your tip of the week be, Kathleen?
Well, the cool thing is that if you think about this as like non-engagement, we want to engage to shift it. So honestly, the best medicine in the world is laughing. Literally, like binge watch. You want to binge watch something, binge watch whatever comedy makes you crack up. And or another thing you can do is maybe you have videos of the kids, right? Or maybe you have videos of your animal antics, right? Whatever it is, take a video and keep watching that, because when you start to laugh, it boosts your immune system and it literally switches you. It's like one of the most fun ways to do it. Another option is singing. And singing actually is, of course, you don't want it like it's got to be happy songs, right? Don't pick sad country songs, but pick songs, make a playlist, and just belt them out. Sing. And if you're bad at it, it'll be even better because then you'll crack up twice as much, and then you'll get twice as much of the benefit out of it. And then the other things you can do is schedule time to be with people who you love and who you enjoy. So maybe that's scheduling a walk and talk on a regular basis with a friend, or it is you decide, okay, you and the kids twice a week are going to do something together that you all enjoy 2 nights a week, or whatever it is, but create time in your schedule to do these things, and you're going to notice what a difference. Have you had experiences like that with the kids? I mean, you've shown me pictures of kids and I crack up.
I'm fairly intentional about that, though. I like to find opportunities to laugh or have fun because, yeah, I mean, our lives are crazy and chaotic, and it's easy to experience high levels of stress or anxiety. So I think some of the tips that you offered are really helpful.
Great. And for anybody, so I'd say welcome everybody to try them and notice what patterns are in and how it shifts them out. And if you try these things or you do other things and you notice you're not shifting, then by all means ask for support. Reach out and ask for support, because basically what it is it's a matter of just re-regulating. It's a matter of rebalancing and getting to help to do that so you can be the healthier, happier you that you really are.
Wonderful. Well, Kathleen, thanks again for joining us for this Wednesday Wellness episode.
My pleasure. See you next time.